Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk. And the Las Vegas Raiders will face off against the Cleveland Browns tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, in Cleveland. And this is a very important game for both the Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The Raiders, they are 3-3. The Browns are 5-2. It's a key game for playoff implications in the AFC. We'll get right into it. Season leaders passing for the Las Vegas Raiders: Carr, 1,726 yards, 13 touchdowns. Rushing, Josh Jacobs, 394 yards, 5 touchdowns. But he's only averaging around 3.3 yards per rush. That offensive line needs to get better. They need to protect him better. He might need to make some better runs, but when the offensive line is not blocked in front of him, it's hard for him to get anything going. Receiving, Darren Waller, 40 receptions, 345 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. For the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield, 1,392 yards, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Kareem Hunt, 463 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, and that's it. He's been the main back ever since Nick Chubb's got injured week 4 at Dallas. Receiving yards, Jarvis Landry, 29 receptions, 367 yards. Odell Beckham did tear his ACL last week at Cincinnati. That's a big loss for the Cleveland Browns, but it could have made their team a little bit better, and I'll explain why. Because OBJ, he wants to get the ball, and with OBJ out of the lineup, it looks like Baker Mayfield will able to hit the plays that are open, and he's not trying to force it to OBJ. Team stats. Points per game for the Las Vegas Raiders, 28.5. Points allowed, 32.8. For the Cleveland Browns, points per game, 28.6. Points allowed, 31.6. Both of these teams have negative point differentials, but they both are giving up more points per game than they are scoring. That's not good. The Browns are likely to be 5-2 with those stats. The Raiders are likely to be 3-3 with these stats. They both have one of the worst defenses in the league. The DCs need to step it up, or else both of them could be fired before the end of the season. Yards, 401.2. Yards allowed, 409.8. For the Browns, they're averaging 373 yards on offense. Yards allowed, 400.6. Keys of the game, there's a couple for both of the teams. One, they need to get their defenses to step it up this week. If both of these defenses can find a way to get some stops early, be very beneficial for both the teams' offenses. And that's key one for the Raiders. They have to get stops early. If they can get stops 3 out of the first 4 possessions, maybe limit them to field goals instead of touchdowns, be very big for the Las Vegas Raiders. They need to get Jacobs involved early and often. They need to get him involved in the rushing game and the passing game a little bit more than they have in previous weeks. And if they can do that, they'll be set, and he'll be set because he's not running like an RB1 right now. They also have to limit the turnovers and unnecessary penalties. For the Browns, they have to limit Derek Carr. They need to get Kareem Hunt involved in the passing game. If they're able to dunk it down to him, be very beneficial for the team. And they need to limit the interceptions and turnovers by Baker Mayfield. So there you guys go. This should be a very interesting game, a very key game, a very important game in the AFC playoff race. If the Browns win, they'll be 6-2. Raiders win, they'll be 4-3. This game will have huge playoff implications when we get down to week 17 in the AFC. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Vegas Sports Talk. And I'll talk to you guys again